Good morning. It is day 36 of our journey to 15% body fat, the leanest I have ever been in all of my life. And we've been doing pretty good so far. At the end of January, we weighed in nearly 9 pounds down from the start of January. Now, is that sustainable? No, not really. There's a potential that I could push it to 8, a little bit more every month, but that's like extreme deficit, extreme discipline, and what we're trying to do here is make it accessible and not easy, but easier, more approachable for just about anyone to be able to do. So my goal here is, of course, to become lean, but it's also to do it in a way that I can sustainably do. I'm looking to change my life for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? I'm not looking to just quickly lean down and then go back to what I was doing, because sooner or later, that's going to lead me right back to here, right back to where I was, right back to 300 pounds. And that's not what we're looking for. That's not what we want. I want to literally change the way I do everything from here on out. I want it to be different, I want everything to be incorporated into my life in a way that I feel that I can continue to live in this way. So that's why we're doing it slow, under control, with small tweaks here and there, because we want to make this a new life, right? We want this to be our new regular, our new standard, because we've put in the work, and damn it, we don't want that work for nothing. So with that being said, small tweaks have officially been made. Previously, I was eating just over 2,000 calories, closing in on 2,100-ish calories, but I want to remain aggressive, so we brought that calorie deficit a little bit lower. Now we are eating 1,800 to 1,900 calories, right in there. I think it's like 1,850. I'd have to look to tell you the exact number, but my point here is that we dropped it by almost 200 calories. So remember, previously we talked about how the body continues to adapt over and over and over, regardless of what you are doing. So as you lean down, you have less that you're moving around, right? If I weigh 300 pounds and I drop 50 pounds, I'm moving around 50 less pounds just on a day-to-day basis. So even from an exertion standpoint, you're exerting less because you have less to move around. So the body in turn will adapt, and your daily calories that you need to sustain yourself will reduce. That's the craziest part about weight loss. Some people do not talk about this, and this is something you absolutely have to consider, because you set your initial calorie deficit, but that changes, and you have to continue to adapt it. As you see that weight loss slow, you have to bring it down a little bit extra. That's why, in my opinion, there's no point in just hammering it, reducing your calories by a ton, so you lose all that weight up front, because your body's going to adapt to that new threshold you set for yourself, and you're just going to have to continue to reduce it even more, which is going to lead to a very shit-tastic life where you're eating only 1,400 calories, 1,200 calories, 1,000 calories. That's nothing. That's horrible. I've done the 1,400 calories. It's rough. You gotta make sure everything's just super lean and you're not really eating anything. You gotta fast, because if you eat 3 meals a day, ain't no way you're doing that. Plus getting in all the protein that you need to and everything. That's like guaranteed protein shakes, which isn't the worst thing. But what I'm trying to say is, don't limit yourself too early on, because you're going to have to continue to adapt your plan over and over. So we're down an extra 200 calories. We're gonna see how it goes. So far, haven't lost any additional weight. Actually, I think I lost like an extra 0.5 or something like that. But since then, haven't lost anything else. We are knocking on the door of 220 pounds. That's the next goal. Getting down to that 220, then dipping down a little lower. I honestly don't think I want to go below 200, but we'll have to see how it all figures out when we're getting to the 15%. I honestly need to do that background work to understand what 15% means in pounds for me. So we'll see. That's a conversation for another day. Busy morning at work, so getting this in while I have a little bit of time. Honestly, I think I have like 10 more minutes I can devote to this, and then I got another meeting. So when you're busy at work or at school, whatever it might be, you know, if you got a crazy college schedule where you're hitting classes throughout the day, been there, that sucks. You have two options, you know. Do you wake up earlier and hit the gym before everything? I think that's a good way to do it. I think it could help boost your energy levels, really get you going. But as someone who struggles with that, I don't blame you for not doing that. I would like to try again. I tried and succeeded for a few days, but then I regressed back into bad habits. So need to get back to going to bed on time, being responsible, getting enough sleep so I can wake up early and attack the day. But for right now, it's okay. If you're busy, you gotta find times when you can fit something like this in. Maybe you're not living close to a gym. Maybe your apartment complex doesn't have a few treadmills. That doesn't mean that you can't step outside and go power walk around your neighborhood or around the nearest park. Or maybe you have a basketball court near you. Go shoot some hoops. Just have fun. You need to get that activity in. It is an essential part of this whole process. It is not the key part, but it is an essential part. And I think it really does help push things in the right direction. Just ever so slightly more than if you didn't do it. So try and fit it in where you can. My goal is 30 minutes a day. Today, it is beautiful and warm outside. I will be outside right after work. You bet your ass will be out there enjoying it, getting out there, maybe even jog. We'll see. Walk or jog, I don't know. The world's your oyster. Get out there, enjoy, do what you want to do, but get in some activity. Help yourself. All right, I'm gonna finish this up. All right, we are officially en route to a park nearby with a lake, so we can have a walk with some views. If you ever watched my TikTok, I used to run around this lake when I was doing my 30-day mile a day challenge, just because, you know, nice open area, lots of fresh air, lots of trees, lots of green and nature. You just get consumed by it. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Let me check really quick. All right, yeah, we're doing good here. Okay. Yeah, just a beautiful spot. And so we're en route to here to get in some walking and or jogging. We're just gonna play it by ear, you know, whatever we're feeling is what we're gonna do. Honestly, I'll probably be walking unless it really starts striking me as I am, you know, walking around this park, and I just feel so compelled to start jogging. But great news, I did get a little bit more time. I got an extra 20 minutes, got a meeting that ended early, so I actually did end up getting in 30 minutes of focused, dedicated activity. I went pretty light on the incline today. Legs are still a little tired out from leg day, but feeling good overall. And so I did a little more speed than I did incline, which is fine with me, because we're still getting the benefits, you know, staying in that zone 2, burn fat. What I was thinking of while I was getting ready was that I was watching YouTube, watching videos. And if you're like me and you're trying to, or let me put this two different ways. If you're like me and you're trying to kind of level up in multiple areas of your life, maybe career-wise, maybe financially, maybe you're doing a side business, or maybe you're looking to start one, or maybe you're trying to start some type of social presence, things like that. If you're trying to do multiple things at once, a few things I've learned so far along my journey is one, make sure you're not spreading yourself too thin. Don't try and take the world on all at once. Focus on a few things. Honestly, probably like 2 to 3, unless they cross over, in which case I'll give you a prime example. My fitness journey is something that I can utilize to create some type of social presence. So that's why I'm doing this, not only to, show you guys my journey and help those of you who have struggled like I have, but just in a general sense to get out there. This is something that I've always thought about doing, and finally pulling the trigger and actually doing it is a whole different thing. So I'm excited to be, out here helping you guys as much as I can and learning along the way with you guys. Anything I can learn along the way and convey to you guys, so you guys can skip this step and you guys could be in a better spot than I have ever been going through this journey. I mean, that's ultimate right there, you know what I mean? That is what we're looking for. That's exactly what we're looking for. So, yeah. So, going back to what I was saying, if you're somebody who is trying to get good at multiple areas of life, don't spread yourself too thin. Right now, I mean, this is the primary thing I am focusing on. My fitness, my health, and then this. And that's really all I'm putting my time into right now. I'd like to start some type of side business or something like that, but I just know that if I don't give my fitness and this all of my energy, I'll start half-assing everything else that I try and put myself into. So that's the point of not spreading yourself too thin, because yes, I do work 40 hours a week and sometimes more, but I've kind of gotten that education and career path somewhat set up and ready to go. I'm in a pretty good spot, I'd say, and I'm happy about that. That was my focus for a really long time, but now goals have shifted and I'm looking at something new and different. So my whole point here is don't spread yourself too thin. I know it's exciting, and I know that there's a lot you want to get going, but I promise putting more energy into fewer things will yield you better results in the long run. And once you get good at something, once you're established, like once I get to a good physical spot and I'm feeling strong and ready to go with everything, then I am going to, what the hell is going on? Everyone's just pulling out in front of me, like across multiple lanes right now. This is wild. Huh, whatever. I lost my train of thought, I'm sorry. Just don't spread yourself too thin. Put more effort into fewer things, reap the benefits. Once I get to the point where I'm happy with where I'm at physically and everything, I won't have to put as much effort into it. I could put it on the back seat just a tiny bit and then put more energy into something else. So check off the bigger things slowly, one by one, and then transfer the energy you would have put into that, kind of automate it a little bit, make it a little easier, more efficient as you learn. Once you get to a good spot, switch it to something new. That's my best advice, and that's the advice that I've heard from all the other influencers and people out there who are much, much more successful than me. And I just want to convey that to you guys if any of you are working on more things. The other thing that I was going to say is, if you're like me and you enjoy consuming content, you enjoy learning, you're listening to podcasts, watching YouTube videos to learn things, moments like this, if I'm not recording, you can bet that I am listening to podcasts and listening to other YouTubers just to gain more insights while I'm doing things like this. Like, you have more time than you think a lot of the time. Like, normally, you wouldn't do anything but drive, maybe listen to the radio or some music,
But and I love music. That's like, I could listen to music every second of every day. But I have learned that, you know, I'm a little more strapped for time as of recent with work and everything picking up and having a promotion, things like that. So I have to focus a lot more time into work and then recording and editing, getting these out. A lot of that's taking a lot more time. So like my free time is a lot more limited. So you have to sneak things in when you're doing things like this. Like if you're driving, when I'm in meetings that I know that I only have to like passively listen to, I'll throw something else on and kind of listen between both of them. Like for instance, I'm learning Japanese, and so I'll do some passive active listening for Japanese while I'm in some of those meetings where I know that, you know, I'm not necessarily going to be asked questions and I don't have to really input into those meetings. Those are times when I can kind of split my attention and go back and forth between listening to my Japanese and then listening to the meeting. So all that I'm saying is that if you're strapped for time, you have to get kind of creative with it and find ways that you can sneak in extra time. And, you know, when I'm driving, like I said, I'm not doing anything else, you know. While you're showering, in the shower, that's honestly one of the best times that you can be brainstorming, that you can be actively listening to things, learning things. Because what else, like I said, like the other thing you're going to do is listen to music. So, I mean, do that sometimes, and then other times listen to your podcasts, listen to your YouTubers, listen to all that, and learn from that while you're showering, while you're driving to work, while you're driving to school, while you're walking to school. Right now, while I am going to be walking around, the lake looks so cool. It's like little islands of ice all over the place. Very cool. While I'm walking around here or jogging, you know, I'm going to have my earbuds in and I'm going to be listening to stuff, continuing to learn. I have a lot of financial guys I'm listening to right now just to like learn how to slowly start racking up wealth, like actually creating wealth in my life, because I don't know about you guys, but I want to be financially free at some point. And you know, I've been listening to fitness content for so long now, and I've learned so much, and I've tried so many things over the years that that's honestly taken a little bit of a back burner. Every now and again, someone will come out with something that I do want to check out, and I'll do that again. But my focus right now has really shifted to more of a business mindset, more of that wealth building mindset. And then in actuality, I am acting out and doing more to benefit my fitness. I know that this isn't usually what I'd be talking about and things like that, but to some degree, I do want to start branching out and talking about more stuff, because this is stuff that I've been doing, guys. And like, I want my shortcomings to be your guys' propellant to bring you guys to bigger and better things, much bigger than me. I want every single one of you to be 1,000 times better than me. That's my biggest goal, is to get all of you guys to a much higher point, much quicker than me. So if I can help in any way, I've achieved something. All right. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. We are here. It is looking chillier over here, which is very weird. And some clouds are rolling in, and I was not expecting this. So, yeah, this might be an interesting afternoon. I'll get a shot of the clouds and a shot of kind of what it's looking like, because I was not expecting this leaving the house. It was super duper nice, and it's looking much less nice. So this walk might be cut short. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, let's get after it. Let's go. Come on. All right. My brother has failed me in a pretty large capacity. If you guys could see, like, the lake is pretty frozen still, and to add on top of that, the clouds over here, pretty dark. I asked him earlier, I said, "You think this is shorts weather?" He said, "Yeah." So I'm in shorts. But what he failed to tell me is that the wind is really cold. So
currently, my hands are pretty cold, and my arms are starting to get cold. Shortly following, my legs will be cold as well, and then all of me will be cold. So, for the sake of warming up, I think I might jog after all. Plus, these clouds are coming in. They are not far behind. So, I think it might start raining or something here soon. That'll be no bueno. So, darn. Leaving the house, it was nice and sunny, and I really thought I was going to get to enjoy this, but I didn't even wear a jacket because he was like, you're fine. So, let it be said that my brother should not be a meteorologist. Alright, so, still nice being out, getting some fresh air. At first, I will admit, the wind was kind of nice and refreshing, but once we're out here for a little bit, it starts to get to you. What are we looking at? We are 13 minutes in, 80 calories. That's only walking, no jogging yet. So that's exciting. Doing a pretty good job, keeping a pretty brisk pace. If you can get about 100 steps a minute, that's pretty solid. So, with it being 13 minutes, I should have 1,300 steps. And I actually am hitting 1,400 right now. So, great pace. Keeping the heart going. We're not in zone 2 for sure. Still in zone 1, but in a general sense, still doing very good. Still doing very good. Good pace. Anytime you're out walking, this should be kind of the pace that you're shooting for once you get used to walking, and it's something that you can sustainably do. As you guys can tell, remember we were talking about how to tell which zone you're in even if you don't have a smartwatch. This is a good way to tell, because I can keep really long sentences strung together and very easily conversate with you guys without any strain. So that's how you know I'm in zone 1. But okay, I'm gonna get some jogging in. Nothing too crazy. Might even walk again once I'm warm, because I'm really not feeling like a jog, but I want to warm up, so we're gonna do some. Alright, I'll get back with you guys in a little bit, let you know where we're at. Alright, we got our little jog in. We only did 8 minutes or so, 7 or 8 minutes. Dead hit zone 3. Oh no, just kidding. We're okay. Such a short period of time, really not doing anything we don't want to, so we'll be fine, completely fine at that. Warmed up a little bit. Honestly, it's kind of refreshing again with the breeze, but I digress. Hopefully the wind is not coming into the mic too much, and if it is, hopefully I can edit some of it out so you guys can hear me. We'll find out. This is a problem for another time. But okay, so let's see where we're at now. 22 minutes, 2,600 steps. So the jogging, you could see that quicker pace got me moving a little faster. And that's okay, again. And 164 calories, look at that. Pushing almost 200 calories already on top of what we burned earlier. So today's looking like a pretty solid day so far. I'm hoping to get home and hit like a at-home kind of quick sequential full body sort of workout. Get that going. That should put us in a pretty successful spot for today. If you're coming to enjoy the park, don't feel like you have to keep walking around. Like if you want to stop and enjoy everything, by all means go ahead, and then continue walking. This is your chance to if you want to enjoy the park for an hour or two, do it, but don't just sit on the bench the whole time. That kind of defeats the purpose of adding this to your activity. If you're gonna do that, do some do that 30 minutes real quick and then go sit and enjoy, you know what I mean? But this is a great way for you to get out and enjoy, hopefully with nicer weather, because again, pretty chilly, and I feel raindrops every now and again, so I know it's right around the corner, but good way to get out and enjoy things, and just be out and have a little bit different change of scenery. You don't always have to be in the gym, and you don't always have to be on the treadmill or the elliptical or whatever. This is your chance to get out. But yeah. Okie dokie, pokey, artichokes.
Back in the car. I timed this pretty well, I gotta say. Not on purpose. This was unplanned, but it ended up working out great. We are at 31 minutes, 26 seconds, 214 calories. So, a pretty good timing. We got our 30 minutes in here, too. So, 60 minutes in today. That's pretty dope. 653 calories today. That is pretty dang good, if I do say so myself. And 7,700 steps already. So, that's extra good. I'm very happy with that. That's good stuff. Oh, I'm ready to go home and chill for just a minute. How about you? Hope so. Alright. Let's get going. But yeah, that was good. That was really good. I wish it would have been a little warmer. I would have liked to have experienced some break from the cold for just a minute, though. I like the cold, though, so I won't complain about it too much. But yeah, would have been nice to get out and, you know, enjoy just a tad bit of sun. I got a tiny bit on the drive over, but didn't really get to get out into it. So, dang nabbit. Maybe next time. I don't even really need these anymore. It's not even that sunny. It's dull. You know what I mean? So, we got in 30 minutes of dedicated time on the treadmill. Not so much incline walking as we usually would, but some incline, mainly higher speed, like 3.5-ish, 3.3-ish, which is all good with me. And then some outdoor time, walking around enjoying the park in some not so ideal weather, but that is all right. I'm gonna go home now and chill for just a little bit. Maybe I'll probably do some editing, and then we'll hit just a quick, easy, full body workout, maybe burn another 100 calories or so, and then we'll be in a pretty good spot when everything's said and done, because I mean, we're almost at 700, so that'll push us to 8, and then I assume just walking around and stuff at home will give me the extra 200, so should be hitting our goal today of 1,000 calories and everything. And so far today, macro-wise, calorie-wise, we're doing great. I think we're only at like 500 to 700, and that's it. So got a ton to spare for dinner or a snack. We'll see what tickles my fancy. All right, I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Good evening. We're gonna be doing things a little differently this time around. No gym time, so we're gonna be doing an at-home workout. Trying to get kind of a full body thing going, but also while maximizing some of the calorie burning. So we're going to be doing something similar to an EMOM. EMOM is every minute on the minute, except we're going to be doing it every 4 minutes. If that's too difficult, I mean, feel free to add another minute or two. This could be every 4 minutes, every 5 minutes. The whole goal is to do these 5 movements inside of whatever given time that you choose for yourself. All right, nice and warmed up. Let's grab one quick drink of water, and we're going to hop right into it. The purpose of keeping this workout kind of quick, having that time constraint, pushing for some speed, some strength here, is to really elevate the heart rate and get calories burning. If your ultimate goal is to be more of a bodybuilder, or you're really focusing on the hypertrophy aspect, this might not quite be the workout for you. But if you're looking for like overall heart health and you still want to push yourself cardiovascularly, then yeah, absolutely add this in. But all that I'm saying is, typically you don't want to put emphasis and strain in with cardio when you could do it through the gym, challenging your muscles. So there's give and take depending on what you want, is what I'm trying to get at. All right. And I'm not saying you can't do it either. Just understand your goals. Understand what doing extra strenuous cardio does in comparison to bodybuilding and wanting to focus primarily on hypertrophic gains as opposed to cardiovascular. All right. I digress. Let's get this going. All right, I got my timer going right here. I'm going to be timing this whole thing. We're going to be shooting to get this done every single time within the time limit.
maximizing that calorie burn, keeping the heart going, and hopefully we can get this done quickly. I'm going to shoot for 4 rounds of this. You could shoot for 3, you could shoot for 5, whatever works for you. But for me right now in this workout, I'm going to shoot for 4 rounds of this. All right. Let's get going. Did that in just under 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 57 seconds. All right, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll be reducing the weight just a tiny bit after this round. Alright, very short rest after that second one, but reduce the weight. So here we go. Oh my gosh. Alright. Whew, heart rate at 152 right now. Definitely pouring sweat, I can feel it. Oh, hopefully I reduced this enough. I only did 5 pounds off. Still rough, not as bad. 145. Three minutes, 28 seconds. At least we're on the last round. Oh. This is what it's supposed to be like. Rough. really push yourself in this. You know what I mean? 4 minutes was pretty ambitious. So this has been rough. I got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit down, let it burn. That's fine. We're done after this. This is it. 3:49 in the nick of time. 3, 2, 1. Oh, hey. At the end of it, heart got into the 4s. Might have done it before and I just didn't check in time, but alright. So 16 minutes, 59 seconds with, talking through a little bit and then grabbing the phone and sitting down and then stopping. But 163 calories. That is killer for 16, 17 minutes. Average BPM was 137. That is a little high on the high range of the 2s. Oh yeah, you guys could see. Spent the majority of the time in zone 1, 2, but we were starting to push those 3s and 4s. So yeah, definitely sweating pretty good. If I wasn't wearing that hoodie, which is also drenched all along the whole top of this, this shirt would probably be absolutely drenched. I mean, we're getting there, but yeah. Whew. And yeah, that's what I'm saying, like the intensity, guys. For my weight loss, and this is something I mix in just every now and again when I'm really strapped for time and I really want to push myself, see where I'm at from a cardiovascular standpoint. Because, like I said, in the end, I just want to be an absolute athlete again. But, like, a lot better than I ever was, because I was never a high-caliber athlete by any means. So, I absolutely want to push it. I want to get it to a whole new level. I want to be unstoppable. I want to step into anything and, really get into it, be able to do it to a moderate to high level, regardless of what kind of thing I am put into. So, I just want to be well-rounded. I want to be athletic. I want to be strong. I want to be aesthetic. I want to be calisthenically ability. I want to be well-rounded. That is my whole goal, is to be well-rounded. I'm happy, that I'm at the ability that I am now, that I can do this with semi-confidence. I was going to do this with 20 reps, and thank God I didn't, because 20 reps sounds easy, but this really pushed me like a lot, and there was only 10 reps, so imagine doubling up. I definitely would not have even made it to, I don't even think, 3 rounds. So these things sneak up on you. They don't sound as crazy as they are until you get into them, and then they really hammer you, and you really end up getting taken out. Like, I am exhausted now. I'm gonna hydrate for sure, take a shower, and then I'm gonna sleep damn good tonight, because yeah, I'm done. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for joining me. I hope this was something interesting. I hope it was something new. I hope kind of gets you guys thinking about different ways that you can structure your workouts if you haven't tried something like this. You know what I mean? Thank you, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm gonna grab a shower. I'm going to bed.